everybody. Welcome to Have a Drink with Pops. I'm here by myself today. I ain't gonna take much of your time, As always, I'd like to ask you to please support local. Local people are the way to go. Local stores, local bands, local DJs. Take care of your hometown. That's where America's gonna, pick up the pace. That's where we're gonna. That's where if we help one another, everybody else is gonna get better. Speaking of all that, I recently went to our local McDonald's, which has always been small town feel. You go in there and you got people to actually talk to. Well, I haven't been in there, and I've been through the drive-thru a few times, but I figured, well, I'm gonna run in here, sit down in the air conditioner, and eat me a lunch. Oh no, not that easy anymore. You go into their kiosk. It takes you, especially if you've never done it before, takes you 15 minutes just to decide how to figure out how to order what you want. You can still get it the way you want it, but you got to go through all this rigor mortis just to get to where you want to be, and it's ridiculous. I'm not a fan of it. I won't be going back inside that McDonald's. Maybe I'll run through the drive-thru, because you can actually tell them, look, I don't want, onions on my hamburger, or I want extra onions on my hamburger. However you like it, that's where you're going to get it. That's, if you're able to do it, do it, All that damn, computer stuff, push button stuff. And then if you get it wrong, you just got it wrong. That's what you ordered. That's what you said. That's how you wanted it. And it's, to me, it's terrible, I guess for businesses, they don't have to pay somebody to work at the register. Well, guess what? Yes, they do. They have somebody that has to come over to the register and actually take your money. And when you stand at that register, you go back over your order with them. You're like, did I get it like this? Did I get it like that? And they're like, oh, let me check. And that's what I had to do, because I wanted to make sure my order was right. I'm not a fan of it. I don't know if, they're ever going to change it. It's always going to be like that now. Now it's gone that way. That's the way it is. I could just see them trying to do that at the drive-through window. You thought drive-through was slow now. If they try to do this kiosk at the drive-through, or convenience of a fast food restaurant is done. This is what you wanted to begin with, was the convenience of somebody able to do this. This kiosk just took away the convenience. They make you come in and think about what you want. You can't just go in and say, yeah, I want a hamburger with cheese, no onion. Thank you. No, you have to, what do you want? You got to search for your thing. Then you got to find it. Then you got to click on it. Then you got to find what ingredients do you want on it. And you got to pick and deny the ingredients that you don't want and put the ingredients that you want. That's not convenience. Sorry. It's not very convenient. I think they're wrong. They should have never went there. So it's been very hot lately. And I don't know about y'all, but I have to work for a living. So come about most days, I mean, even in wintertime sometimes, about the last break, about the 2 o'clock, 2:30 break, I started getting run down, a little tired, and I ain't got the energy I had when I first got there with the coffee. And then, you go through lunch and you got little energy left after lunch. But by the time that second break, that first break after lunch, whoo, I am drained. I don't even want to get back up after break. But I found that if I get me a little energy drink, that it helps me, It gets me through the rest of the day. And I've been doing that, but I'm not too sure that's a great idea, And then, so you have these people that like to go out and drink, and Jaeger, the drink that you have to scream Jaeger. When you're drinking Jaeger, you have to say Jaeger. But and they drink it with Red Bull. I'm thinking the idea behind that is because they want to be able to drink all night with a little energy left, But there's sometimes, I'll have that energy drink and it feels like too much to me. I mean, I start to feel like, whoa, this was just, maybe I should only drink half of it. But I get to drinking it and, it's hot. So you're ready for some. All right, guys, sorry about the interruption. We had a small interruption there. But anyway, energy drinks, yeah, you drink the whole thing, and sometimes, you might flutter your heart a little bit. I try not to drink the whole thing, but most times I do. It's not a good thing sometimes. I should probably really only cut back to about half of it or something, I don't know. Anyway, Jason Aldean came out with a song here lately, and it's caused him a bunch of flack, Not my small town, you try this in try this in a small town, or whatever it is. I didn't Google it. I didn't go watch it, but I heard all the crap about it, So, here's my take on it. So, the riots that happened during COVID and before COVID and whatever, these crazy ass people went out there and they took over a whole city. They stormed a whole city. They barricaded themselves in the city. There was death that occurred. There's vandalism that occurred. There's just numerous crimes that occurred. They ransacked City Hall. They ransacked the police station. They took over. They just took over this whole section of a town in Oregon. And then they just said, okay, you guys can go home. When they got through, go home. Nobody got charged with killing somebody, which that happened. Could you imagine being the father of that child that got killed and nobody got charged with it? What? That's just, it's insane. And we slap people's hands because of it. And this is just one little this is small compared to what went on, nationwide. I'm not saying worldwide, because it wouldn't happen in other countries. This country, for some reason, you can go riot, you can go cause protests, which causes riots. You can, these people were having pallets of bricks delivered to certain areas of the city so that they would have ammunition to throw at the police cars, whatever, windows or whatever. They would have a pallet of bricks dropped off here, have a pallet of bricks dropped off here. And this is just so that they could vandalize. Somebody was backing them enough to give, oh, here's a pallet of bricks. You guys use those. You know, this happened. Right here in America, it happened. And so what Jason Aldean is trying to say is that, say the small town I live in, which is, 6 blocks, probably big. You come into our little town and somebody drops off a pallet of bricks in the middle of our town, we're going to notice that. And then when people start gathering, we're going to notice that. And then all the small town people are going to come up into town asking what the shit's going on. This ain't happening in this town. We ain't going to let it happen. And guess what? Here in my town, I can strap my gun to my side and legally walk right into that crowd with that gun right there. And I ain't saying I'm going to use it, but they ain't going to intimidate me because they have a pallet of bricks. No. And they're not going to pick that brick up and throw it through the local, we actually have a music store. You try to mess with my music store and you're going to be in trouble. That's my favorite place to be at. Hey, Rocky. No, not happening. So, yeah, it's not going to happen. So, but let me tell you something. Let me pull this up here. Hold on. So this kid, let me see if I can read his name right. Let's see here. Hold on. I gotta get it pulled up here. What the heck? Oh. Have I ever told you that I hate technology? God, I hate technology. Oh, Lord. Why? I had all this pulled up and it just left. Just left me. Okay. So, now I don't have it no more because my computer is gay. Let's pause for a second and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I finally got it back. Anyway, so social media influencer Kai Cenat he's facing charges of inciting a riot and promoting unlawful gathering in New York City. So this is what he did. He hold on. Good Lord. So he had promised his followers of giving away electronics, including new PlayStations. The event produced chaos with dozens of people arrested, some jumping atop vehicles, hurling bottles, and throwing punches. So Cenat was arrested. Cenat, or whatever his name is, he was arrested early Saturday from police, and he was released early Saturday from police after being issued a desk appearance, which police require suspect to. They require him to appear in court and answer charges. So. The mayhem in New York City's Union Square afternoon put further focus on social media, influencers. So he told his followers that I'm going to give away electronics. I'm going to give you a free PlayStation. So thousands of his followers showed up, and he wasn't going to be there. He didn't show up. So, I mean, come on. If I told y'all that I was going to give you free PlayStations, if you meet me in the middle of Sylvester, Georgia, are you going to come out? I mean, thousands of you? All 1,000 of you? I think that would be great if you did, but I don't think you're going to. But anyway, you know, I think they're making a big deal out of this because of, you know, the Trump thing that happened with January 6th. He called for, and it's not even, I don't really think that he called for the people to be there in Washington. I think his followers decided, somebody that runs a website said, look, let's all just go to Washington, D.C. and see if we can help Donald Trump's, you know, get this done with. And, you know, he probably said, hey, great, you know, you guys are here, you know, but he never said, you know, you guys riot and take over the White House, you know, but it happened, and, you know, it was terrible. Alright, so going on from that, I want to give a shout out. NFL football is back! Yeah! Finally some TV I can watch. And it's only preseason, but I'm loving every minute of it. I want to just tell everybody that I'm very happy about this, and I want to give a big roar for Lions this year. Lions are going to go all the way. I know you're laughing at me too, so I'm laughing with you, you know. But so anyway, football is back. You guys, you know, if you made it this far in my podcast, I want to appreciate it. I love you guys. And I think I'm going to either have a good friend next week. Let me tell you, I got some people coming. All right. I got a guy in an awesome metal band, the front guy, Stephen Nicks. He will be on here soon. I also have a good friend of mine, Brent. He's promised me he'll be here. And also, I got this guy that builds the best drums in this. He builds the best drums ever. Michael Outlaw. His drums are the most unique, best drums you will ever see. I will be showcasing my drum. I'll have him bring a drum. So I'm not a drummer. I'm a bass player. I use that big rig in the corner over here. That's my plate. That's my practice rig. You guys don't want to see my out rig going out. It's way more intense than that. You have to come and see me to see it. Guys, peace out. Love ya.